It's 5 o'clock somewhere in here.
I wish.
5 o'clock in this room.
So we're gonna start the meeting and first we call to order. The next item is approval of the minutes. And you have them in front of you.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The next item is public comment. Do you have any public? Or do we have a comment? I see none. We close public comment. The next one is from the Judicial Commissioner. Corey's here to explain what it is that he'd like to do. We have a resolution to accompany it. So Corey, why don't you explain it to us, okay?
Yeah, thank you for having me tonight. As you know, I took over in April, budget was already passed and proceeded pre-me. Been looking, I'm having some trouble with some of these part-time people not being dependent. We're scheduling, they're calling 2 hours in before or not showing up. I want to be real transparent with you. Friday night at 10 till 1 o'clock, I had one of my part-time people send me an email and I didn't receive it till 7:30 Saturday morning on my way to Bristol to watch the Braves and the Reds, and stopped in Cookville and saw it, and she said, I'm leaving, this is my last shift. She was supposed to work from 6 p to 2 a.m. with one of my full-time people, and she left all her fobs and her keys and her flash drives on my desk, and a 2-sentence resignation. And we were all in a conference. 5 of us were in a conference this week, so we were running skeleton until tomorrow. And she was significantly supposed to have some hours covered. This all happened, but I want to be transparent and tell you, I had discussions with Aaron LeBronya about moving one of my part-time positions to a full-time, and we looked at it, and I have enough money to cover the salary, and I was short in the benefits, and that's the handout I gave you was my conversation with LeBronya, and there's also 2 charts where I pulled from Skyward with the budgeted line item for part-time. And what I find interesting to me is from 23 to 24, my department was allotted $238,585 for part-time personnel. I understand what was going on then prior to me being here. They didn't have bodies. Right. And I think that line got put up that way. And then in 24 and 25, where Deputy Swindell was the interim director, it got adjusted there. And then this year, as I said earlier, the budget was presented as status quo to y'all prior to me being named the director, and it dropped to $174,999, which is a difference of $44,000.
Wasn't that because we moved some of that money out?
It would have been in her direction, come to think of it.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been in her direction.
We moved money out of that part-time line over to the full-time line.
Yes, we did, because we brought people in at a salary level.
So it wasn't that got decreased. I mean, overall the budget didn't decrease, that line might have, but I think the budget stayed status quo.
Okay, well, everything I've looked at, I'm just trying, I need $23,000 from the general fund. And with that difference between 23 to 25,
Who was the part-time employee?
Crystal Warman, I think she left under Lisa, and Ms. Swindell brought her back in, and
She left again.
I don't know that she's been here 6 months, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. She was brought back.
And I hate it because I don't believe it was something that just on a whim you did. And we had a big staff meeting before we all left for the conference, and she didn't say anything. She's like, yeah, I'll be here this weekend. So
you're not asking we don't have an open full-time position, we're gonna create a new full-time position.
I would like to
do away with a part-time position.
Yes, sir. I'd like to give up one of my part-time positions at 4 and go to 3 and move that part-time position to a full-time, creating a new full-time position. instead of having 8 of us, we would have 9 full-time. And scheduling wise, that helps me because I can dedicate certain days to this person, and I know they're gonna be there.
Now, I have another question. You had one person on long-term sick.
Yeah, I forgot, thank you for, I meant to bring that up. June 19th, I had an employee slip, and she's still not back, and we don't know, and it's going on
And it
2
was
months.
flooded, it was
Yes.
flooded in the area,
Yeah.
and she slipped legitimately, it wasn't,
Right.
She goes back to the doctor next week, and my conversation with her before the conference was she's gonna do what she can to get back. So, but we've shuffled and I've been averaging 50, 60 hours a week.
well,
Just
in
for
addition
fact.
to all that, the population has increased. We're probably issuing a lot more warrants as well. So the increase in workload is.
The warrants and the orders of protection, for whatever reason, are starting to come up. And then this conference I was in this week, it's exponentially getting bigger everywhere across the state.
Right. So,
So this leaves you, well, first, I'm gonna make a motion to approve this budget amendment to convert a
I'll
part-time person
second
to a
that.
full-time
And
person.
we discuss it.
Okay, now I've got a question. Okay, so if this goes forward and we move into a full-time position, you'll have 9 full-time, 3 part-time, and with the woman who left, that leaves you with 1 open part-time.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, so are you potentially thinking about trying to move somebody that's currently at part-time into the full-time position?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then if we do all this, then you'll be left with 2 part-time positions, then you can hire those 2.
No, just one.
Just
We're
one.
eliminating.
Oh, right,
just
yes,
the
that's right,
part-time.
because we're eliminating,
No,
I apologize,
okay.
yes.
If you would like, if you'll
Yes.
give it to me, I'll take
So
it
you're still gonna have a total of 11.
right
You'll still
now.
have a total of 12.
Yes, sir,
total.
just 9
But you have
full-time,
9
3
and 3.
part-time.
Right.
Okay,
Now, I have a question. If this is approved, would you like to have one of your part-times be approved coming up in the meeting Monday night, or the commission meeting?
Well, I want this to be effect with payroll, so I want to start on September the 1st.
That's fine.
So what I'll take the guidance from the committee, what
Well,
I
if
need
you're
to
gonna
do.
do it
Yeah.
September 1st, you need it to be done this month.
I'm prepared to move ahead with the name. So,
And you have a name, you need to present it now.
yeah,
okay, Kyle Jacobs,
Tom Decker?
Jacobs.
Jacobs.
yeah.
The
Okay,
young man we hired part-time.
okay.
Is he gonna quit his other
He
part-time
is.
job? Okay.
He is.
That's
And I
it, yeah.
think coinciding with the meeting, if we're fortunate enough to get this, that gives him enough time to, he says he doesn't have to use a 2-week notice, but I'm old school and I'm gonna suggest that he gives them 2 weeks.
bet.
I would suggest that he doesn't do it till it.
No, we're gonna wait.
Yeah, until after we're done
We're
there.
gonna wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Right.
do you have inputs from any of the judges concerning this, gentleman?
So we swore Kyle in last week. He's came in since June, and he's worked 24 hours every week. Coming in a couple hours during the week, catching the orders of protections and stuff. He's conversed with all the judges. Judge Tatum met him. He seems to be okay. He's young, just like everybody is starting out.
Met me and still wants to go full time?
He does, yes, sir. And
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it.
he's very eager.
Okay.
So, and he's doing well. We cut him loose.
He knows not what he's doing.
Uh,
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep guiding him. He's not ready to assume
I understand.
by himself yet, but he'll get there.
Okay.
He's the one who had the criminal justice degree,
We'll do
right?
this in a sec, but first we
Yeah.
need to vote on the resolution. I have a motion and a second. Do we have any other comments concerning the resolution?
Are you,
The motion is to approve the budget
budget amendment,
amendment
but
first.
do you
Yes.
wanna make it part to increase the part, change the part-time position to full-time, or you
Yeah,
wanna?
that's what
That
this
is
is
what the
for.
budget amendment
I
is.
know, but I need to include it in the resolution, there needs to be a paper trail.
Yeah, the budget amendment,
Okay.
so it would be,
Let me amend my motion.
No, just.
We'll do it that way. Okay, so I would like to make a motion to convert a part-time position to a full-time position. So there'll be 9
September
total
1.
full-time positions, yeah, as of September 1. And also approve this budget amendment to fund said changes from part-time to full-time.
And I'll second that.
Okay.
Any other discussion? All in in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, now, let's go on to the person you want to elevate.
I'll make a motion that we approve for Kyle Jacobs to move from a part-time position to a full-time position.
I'll second that.
Turn.
Any discussion on
Do
that?
we wanna do a term starting September 1?
Yeah, term starting September 1 for, he's already been a part-time.
He was appointed in,
I say we do what we've done with the others and do a 1-year term for him.
is there any way to keep it at July? He was appointed in July, the next July.
Well, it wouldn't matter because we've created a new,
Well, it's a new position, so
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
it's probably gonna have to go September.
That's
Do you
not a
agree with
problem.
that?
I strongly suggest 1 year, starting out.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, so we have a motion for 1-year appointment starting September for Jacobs. We have a second.
yeah.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, also, Mr. Jennings, can you put that, make sure that's on the agenda?
Yes,
I know that's
Also?
yes, I'll be tomorrow night. We'll put it on there.
598 or something.
I'll be there tomorrow for questions.
Okay, the
Yeah, you
next,
gotta run through budget anyway.
Thank you. I don't have anything else.
okay, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Forrest.
Thanks for it.
Okay, the next,
You gonna wait around?
Yes.
and Miss Debbie come up and speak to us about this is a, it's a budget amendment to, and can you explain to us what it is?
Yes, office supplies, we've got a little thing down there underneath showing you how much the difference was between 24 and 25. Oh, here, pass one down, take it around. All right, pass one back.
You got one?
No, I gave mine away.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
Not of them.
Thanks, sir. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah,
you use a lot of file folders.
girl, and I have to keep them too.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you're saying, so the increase in prices
Yes,
is
For the-
requesting more money in order to pay for what you gotta pay for.
the court attendants, we ran out of money this past fiscal year in that. So, and like you said, more people, more crime, more trials.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, motion to approve the budget amendment?
Second.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you.
And I don't trust Judge Tatum, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
the next order of business is the Juvenile Services Probation Budget Amendment. Aaron, you want to explain that?
Yeah, please, and then I'll let Judge Tatum back me up, he's here. The first thing I want to point out, the net effect of what we're doing here is that fund balance. So all these lines that we hit, you've got a net effect of you need $811.
That's it?
That's it. So what it amounts to is Betsy in probation, back several years ago, was put also in charge of juvenile services. And she was paid $10,000 for being in charge of juvenile services. This was before the adoption of the pay plan.
Right.
When the pay plan was adopted and her position was evaluated, it was evaluated on the probation side and that salary was put in. We sat here with the $10,000 out here in juvenile services. And we really didn't know, based on the structure of the pay plan, I'm going to compare it to the sheriff in the workhouse. If the sheriff gets a stipend for being in charge of the workhouse, it never increases. It stays at $8,125 and it will until either Jesus comes or somebody makes a motion to change it, okay? And so this $10,000 really didn't fit in the structure of the pay plan because basically if you increase it 2% a year, there's no cap. So if we just increased it, it's going to increase forever. And so what we decided might be the best course of action, when discussing it with Betsy, and she was concerned because she felt like, rightfully so, she should be getting an increase on both parts of her salary. So what we decided was to combine them together, and it would put her in grade 11, step 12. What this does is we're not even going to worry about splitting the salary between probation and juvenile services anymore. We're going to put it all in one place, which is going to be probation. And we're going to fool with splitting it. It will be in the pay plan, so we know what step she's in, we know what grade she's in, and it has a end. And that's what all this does,
Okay.
With a net cost of $811.
with a net cost of $811.
That means we should be here for like the next half hour, right, to debate for $811.
Make a motion, we approve the budget amendment for $811.
Second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Okay, that's done. Okay, any old business
What
come
part
up?
was it you was gonna fill in? Oh, never mind.
He was here to answer questions about that.
Well, I don't think Judge
You
David
get
gets
me,
part of that, do you?
Don't feel something. You
Oh,
get me.
Oh,
Next
yeah,
Thursday, I'm in there.
I
What's that?
understand.
What's that?
Yes.
I don't know if this would fall under old business or new business, and Debbie can jump in here too on this, but I came over here, what y'all just voted on, thank you. Local county litigation on filing fees. Previously, when you go down the itemization of court costs, when they make a filing fee, it has all kinds of little taxes and fees on it. It used to be $18. Effective July 1st of this year, it went up to $61.42. The difference is $43.42. And the other day, I was over there in the clerk's office, Kim Stewart, his boss's deputy, works with me in the civil thing, and she had all this change, pennies and nickels and quarters and stuff out there, and she was having to count all that. And I said, what's going on with that? And she goes, it's because of that litigation tax. It's not a round number. And you know, they got chains and stuff.
Well, arithmetic's tough, but we gotta get our hair done about that.
Yeah.
Well, I take responsibility for it, it's my fault, so when y'all are looking for somebody to throw darts at, it's me, because.
Mike under the bus, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
Mike, I think if I remember the exchange of emails or conversation that took place, Mike said, why don't we round it down? And I'm like, I'm trying to get $400,000, why don't we round it up? And then there became a question of whether we could round it up, and I said, well, just freaking leave it where it is then. And that was probably the worst decision. So I'll take
No.
responsibility for that.
I mean, it's, all she says is, asking it to be rounded to an even number, it's easier to make change and not to have coins always in the end to break up dollar bills.
Yeah.
And she also said on here that any change that y'all see fit to make go into effect January 1, since there will be another state increase and some other fees at that time.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
it's not time critical.
Unless you want to do it now.
But it goes, when's it start, July 1?
Started July 1.
That's what I
It will.
thought.
Yeah.
Is it a whole number or is it
Yeah,
two
part of that.
quarters?
It's
You can have 50 cents.
$61.42.
I know, but would you rather
Oh, I
have
don't know.
$61.50 or $62?
I don't know if you can go
Oh,
up.
we did, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the hard part. Okay, so all
You
this,
got to take it down.
yeah, so all this is
Sorry.
based on a resolution and a law that came from 2008. And the point of it was to pay for for general sessions judges. Remember this?
But doesn't
Darren,
that
was
increase
talking
every year though?
about? So, well,
Yes.
okay, so
If
that's
we,
what's
if we
supposed to.
redo the resolution.
It's
yes.
what was supposed to happen. So it was put in by the commission in 2008 and settled at $18 because again, it's an Excel sheet. Like you put in numbers from the budget and numbers based on general sessions judges' salary set by the state. It computes it and it comes out and it says, this is what your tax should be. So it hadn't been touched since 2008. It's supposed to be touched annually, hence the big increase.
Yeah.
Because again, you know, it's been what, 18 years. So it won't do that going forward because this should be adjusted annually. But back to, that's how it came about. That's why it was 6142 because it was a formula
We
based
went to
on the
the
law.
max.
But that's why.
Yeah, we went to the max.
So, but
So-
I understand that, I think the primary issue being that, you know, the less we have to deal with pennies and change period, the better, and I get that. And I probably, if I had to do it again, I would have talked to some other people before my primary concern at that point in time was I'm trying to raise $400,000, and I know a few pennies here or there, it's not supposed to make that much
If it
difference.
was, I would suggest $61.25 versus $61.
Yeah.
Let's keep that quarter. Because then we're just dealing with quarters and not pennies, nickels, and dimes.
Is it easier messing with the quarters?
No, because
Now, we
then
can't
we
do that
$2 a
here.
nickel.
Aaron, we don't have the authority to do that here.
I don't think so, sir. And
I think,
fortunately, the county attorney's here to set me straight on what we actually have to do.
You'll take a resolution to reduce it.
Yeah, we can make
But it
a,
started here.
It starts here.
Yeah, it started
Yeah.
here.
No, but we
Yeah.
can't do it here right now, I'm
No,
just saying.
no, you can't do it now,
But
but
you need it
But we
done
could have a
by,
conversation.
Yeah, we
Kim
can
wants it
talk
done by
about
January
it.
1.
yeah.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't talk about
Yeah.
it, but,
So,
I didn't realize there's so many situations in my life that this could apply to. I didn't realize what a mess I was creating when I,
I think any of us did. I mean, I
That's what
did
your
the
wife
Excel
said. I
sheets.
don't
Not a mess.
yeah.
Right.
Here we get the worst thing yet.
Right.
And
or your
Okay,
girlfriend
so you
or
can
both.
survive
Yes.
until January 1 for this?
the reason we did January 1 was because the clerks got together and we raised some of our fees.
Okay,
And that goes into effect January 1. I just thought it might be easier to get it
okay,
done.
because we're gonna have to do this every year.
So
Well, that's
what-
what I'm thinking too, is maybe we go ahead and do something now,
That's
get
fine.
you
And make it effective
readjusted.
well, we can't do it
But let's
today
get it
though,
done.
can
Well,
Are we allowed to
that's
do it
right,
today?
that's right, no,
Well,
well,
it's
we
not that you
got
should,
tomorrow.
but maybe if we could come into
Thank
a determination and then we can vote on it next month,
Yeah.
are we allowed to do
Well,
that?
we
Next
can do it
judicial
next
committee
month
meeting, take it
at
to
this
that.
meeting.
Right.
But I'd still make
Do
it
it. Since it's
effective.
not on the agenda, we can't make a
Unless you
resolution
want
now.
I just wanted, since
I
I'm,
know.
since I'm gonna be over here, I'm just gonna
I
put it on
tell, I
y'all's
tell you
radar.
what though, the way it should be happening probably is whoever the concerning people are, they should go with the finance and get a resolution and bring it to this meeting and we can vote on it.
Could we not
Can we have a
call a
conversation?
judicial meeting on August the 18th and ask the budget committee to meet exactly after us and then bring that resolution to the county commission that night?
You can, we did that last time on something and y'all upset a citizen.
Yeah,
I upset a citizen by saying we could go ahead and do it. And now it's back on your budget agenda tomorrow night for confirmation. I'm fine with it, but a lot of the people are nervous about it, so.
I personally don't enjoy
Rushed meeting?
rushed
I don't
meetings right before the meeting, even though we might be under, I think it's not good practice for us to do. I mean, I understand sometimes we have to.
I was just thinking we could do it tonight, but you're right, it's not on the agenda. 42 cents, we can do it next time.
Can we,
I think probably it's a good idea, and I know she's here, but it's a good idea for us to consult the people who actually have to handle the money, and that's really what I failed to do. And so, your input on what it should be would be,
Yeah, we would have.
I tell you
You'd
what,
rather have it 61.
Just an even dollar
You have to go
amount.
down, yeah, 61.
okay, I recommend that Aaron get with her office.
Yeah.
And come up with a plan and maybe even get a budget amendment to bring to this meeting next month.
We can do that.
And then we'll put it in the budget.
And
And
it'd
if
be
you wanna make it
September.
effective January 1st, you know,
If it
and
goes
even,
through the
Well-
committees pretty quick, I mean,
yeah, I
we
think
can
that,
make it effective immediately.
I think the faster
That
we
way.
do it, the easier it makes it on her office. And that way we
Yeah.
can go and take care of it now and then just know going forward, we're gonna have to, because the way it's set up is we're, per TCA, supposed to visit this every year.
Yeah,
You could do it in September, make it effective October 1.
but we'll know from this
Right.
point forward that we always want it to be an even dollar amount.
Yeah.
Right,
Same like putting somebody on the moon.
I
yes,
could imagine, who would have thought?
yeah, that's a.
right. I
that's a
didn't think
pain.
about it either.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
and we take in.
One other thing
so
I'd
much
like to
money.
say,
okay,
Right.
go ahead.
as much as this pains me to do this, Mr. Bueller over here, Director of the Commissioners, I will have to say this. I hear from the different clerks and the people working in the system, things are running so much smoother over there with him.
Okay, good.
There is no drama. He's over there with the people introducing them. Seems to be running smooth. You don't have folks coming over saying you won't believe what happened now and all of that unnecessary difficulty. I'm not over in that office, but it's a much better environment.
Okay, good.
Seems to be working well.
Well, that's what our intention was.
I just checked with Google, and Google said you can't use Corey Bueller and no drama in the same sentence, so.
I said yes, no problem when it comes to
Good
mine.
job, Corey. Yeah.
Okay,
I've grown up a little, Mike.
any new business?
That's great.
Hearing none, stand adjourned.